Welcome to the 365 Performance Show with your host, Scott Dillon.
How you going, everybody? So I wanted to talk to you today about my big toe. So I'm doing the marathon. It's coming up, I think it's around 14 weeks away now. And 18 weeks ago, when I decided I was going to do it, I had this issue with my toe. Basically, every time I really push off of it when I'm running, gives me pain, just feels like it's broken. And that was playing in the back of my head for the reason why I can't actually do the marathon, because I won't be able to finish it, because my toe will basically feel like it wants to fall off. Anyway, decided that I was going to register for the marathon anyway, and then I was going to, instead of complaining about my big toe being sore all the time, I was going to proactively see the chiropractor every single week, regardless of how good or how bad it felt. Every single week I was going to see my mate Tom, and I was going to get him to work on it. So that was now 4.5 weeks ago, I believe, and now my toe, it's all good. I probably would not have focused as much on fixing my little toe unless I committed to the marathon, which put pressure on me and my consistency and focus on getting it fixed. But once I recognised what was sort of going on there 2 weeks ago, I began to ask myself a question, which is, where else is there things in my life where I can be proactively trying to work on them and fix them and improve them, and I'm not at the moment. Because here's the thing, I don't know about you, but when it comes to me, I always think that things will kind of be okay, and I'll sort of know that there's something that I need to work on, but I'll just kind of pretend that it doesn't exist for a little while. Then all of a sudden, things seem to begin piling up, and before I know it, things are falling around all around me, and I need to take action and really, really step up my game. And I see this happen all the time, especially like this is what used to happen in my own relationship, yeah? Like I would work 5-6 days non-stop, then the weekend would come. It was almost like I didn't have my partner, but then I'd try and fix it on a Saturday night by paying for a nice pretty dinner. Or maybe I got really tight and just wasn't bothered with training 1 week. And instead of just doing like at least something, I'd be a lazy prick, do nothing at all, and then once it would get to Friday and I'd be feeling terrible, then I'd try and completely annihilate myself, train for like 5 hours and try and be perfect with my food. So I want you to have a think about that right now. Is there stuff in your life that in the back of your head you know you're not actually really stepping up to the level that you should be? And instead of trying to hit a home run once a week, what can you do each day to just make slow, steady, consistent progress? For me, to fix my toe, all I need to do is proactively book into the chiro once a week, and I have to do like literally 90 seconds worth of exercises to fix it. For me to improve the relationship with my partner, I didn't need to spend hundreds of dollars on fancy dinners. I just needed to make focused time with her. It didn't need to be hours and hours on end, but just literally having a direct conversation with her, maybe for 5 minutes a day, or actually sending her a message to let her know how much I appreciate her. Likewise with you, if you're struggling with your nutrition or training, maybe you just need to do something small, like start your morning before anything else gets in the way with maybe a 10-minute walk, or maybe a healthy smoothie. Something to think about. Thank you for listening. If you haven't already, please head over to the365show.com, where you can gain instant access to our 4-part video series. If you like what we're doing, please leave us a review, and also make sure you're subscribed so you get kept in the loop. And finally, if you know anyone else that could benefit from this show, please share it with them.